Hello and welcome back to another episode of Beyond.a.ball podcast. It's your host Ian. Joining me as always is Justin. Mr. Justin, how you doing today on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon with some spring weather finally?
Yeah.
Which is good for some heat, but bad for me. I've felt like shit. These allergies are killing me. But I double dosed allergy meds before this podcast, so I should be able to make it an hour. We'll see, hopefully.
Yeah, hope you do. No, doing well. Like you said, weather's beautiful by me. It was like hit like 72 degrees today.
Yeah.
Got to go for a little walk down by the water for my lunch break. Sweat my ass off in my apartment though, I can tell you that.
Do you not have an air conditioner going?
We have like one of those old units. So the cold AC is not on yet. They give it a specific time. So I got the
uh,
old-fashioned box fans going right now.
that's rough.
And they don't do the greatest job.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
get that.
but once that
My condo, they control our heat. So the
Okay.
heat is on until March 15th.
So
So
you're
right
almost
now
there.
I'm doubling, but I have to blast the AC all day last night. So at the night it's been getting up to like 80 degrees.
Ooh, that's awful.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been miserable, but we're making our way through. Today gonna talk listeners, just gonna talk all Champions League. We're gonna recap today's action. We had four matches. They were okay. Two were good, are okay, but we'll dive into those four. And then we are going to look at tomorrow's four Champions League matches. So all Champions League focused. And then when we reconvene later this week, we'll look into some Premier League games that will be happening this weekend, but all championship or Champions League stuff going on right now. Um, did you see before we get going, Justin? Did you see that Wrexham lost today?
I did not watch it. I saw they lost 2-1.
I
Big loss for them too, with Hull City right in front of them.
Yeah,
And
that
they
was a
had
big loss.
and they had one more game played, so they would have been tied. They would have been tied on points with one less game played, would have put them in a massive advantage.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think what do they have left? Is there a
So
lot of they have a lot of
uh,
games left?
they
I feel
got
like we may have went over this a week ago, but I
they
kind of
have
forgot.
well, no, that's fine. They got because they play so many matches. They play 46. So Wrexham are at 36 matches, so they are still holding a match in hand, and they are 3 points ahead of Derby, who are right behind them.
Okay.
Um, but that being said, Southampton is on 35 matches played and 53 points. Wrexham's on 57 points. So anything could happen. That's really, really juicy going on in the championship. What did you think, speaking of Wrexham, what did you think about the Chelsea result against Wrexham over the weekend?
Uh, to be fair, you got to give Rex some credit. Really, really, I hate saying it, but you really have to give Wrexham credit for the way they played.
I thought we
Uh,
were going to lose. When they
yeah.
scored that second goal to make it 2-1, I was like, oh, because Chelsea looked like shit.
We looked awful, and I don't want to give the excuse of, hey, it was basically our B team, but
Our
again,
B team still out
oh
prices
yeah,
them. Like, fuck off. Right?
oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
get what you're saying, though. Like,
but
Liam
no,
Delap's annual salary is more than that entire Wrexham roster.
yeah, crazy. And I actually thought he played well, but once I saw Tosin as center back and I saw the first goal, I was like, "Up, here we go again. See what's the issue is. Always starts with him."
Yeah, yeah.
It
I was
just
sweating it.
Yeah, it just sucked that we had to bring on starters that we know are more than likely going to be starting against PSG to play a little bit of that game yet against Wrexham.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I
But I
can't even
think
say we dominated that game, because to be fair, Wrexham probably deserved to win.
they did. I think Wrexham's actually a pretty strong team. I think people are seeing that they might not just be a Disney, a Hulu show flash in the
Yeah.
pan. I mean, they could actually be pretty damn good. I love what they did to just Wrexham in general. I've never been there, but I mean, they've totally rebuilt that city, and those owners are really passionate. Good for them. But yeah,
Did
we
you
look
see
like
did
shit.
you see them talking to Robert Sanchez at the end of the game?
No.
So both of the owners were just talking to Robert Sanchez. I think it was one of their wives or whatever. Like I don't everyone was trying to figure out like what they were talking about. Like was it a recruiting thing or what could it
Good.
have been?
Take them. Fucking take them.
It
Keep them.
was it
We
was
should have left
so
them there. You know what? We should just left them there. Left them at the. Here you go. Keep them. That would have solved a lot of my fucking problems,
yeah.
to be
It was
honest.
like
You would ask before the podcast who's going to be the keeper tomorrow against PSG. I don't know. If we left Sanchez at Wrexham, we wouldn't have this question, would we?
I really have no idea who it's gonna be.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We should have fucking
But
left him.
glad we won, and now we got to go play. We did get the easy draw in Port Val,
We might have
but
an easier.
but
Port Vale might be an easier game than the Wrexham game.
yeah, but that just makes it worse for us if we lose.
I don't think we'll lose. I think
And
I
then
don't know.
do we play when you go into the semis of the FA Cup? Is it
Wembley,
what?
Wembley.
No. So I was. Is it like we're on the side with Arsenal, or do you get it? Is it redrawn again for the semis, or is it the side you're on? That's who you play. I forget.
I'm not sure how it
Yeah,
works.
because like we're on the Arsenal side, but I don't
We
remember
might.
how it works if it gets redrawn or not.
I'm not exactly sure on that. It might get redrawn. I think they get redrawn each round.
Drawn.
I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Um, but all right, let's. You ready? You ready to dive into the Champions
You
League?
want to talk about one more thing real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Please tell me, did you see the all-out brawl in the
I
Brazilian league with the
honestly, man,
20 with the
I
23
didn't.
red
But
cards?
every time I place a bet on cards over, that's the exact scenario I envision happen. Like every time, I'm like, I'm gonna take over 7 cards, and at one time and you know what? It fucking happened, and I didn't bet on it. But please tell the listeners about it. I saw the recap. I mean, what, 23 cards?
Yeah, did you see the video?
No, was it
So
just
so
ridiculous?
you just gotta go see the video. Just imagine like watching a UFC fight like in a ring and 23 people just fucking going at it. So it was in the Brazilian league. Uh it was in sorry for my pronunciation. Oh my God, I can't speak for these words because these are Brazilians. The Minas Gerais State Championship with Cruzeiro and Atlético Mineiro, and the goalkeeper like was picking up the ball, and one player kind of just like went towards him,
Hmm.
and he kind of hit him, and it just started a mass it just started a massive brawl. Uh, and it got stuck under the goalkeeper's legs and within seconds, like not even minutes, every player in both squads, including substitutes, sprinted over to the goal and it just started a melee. And
That's awesome.
this took over like 10 minutes to get everybody controlled. Like it was just nuts. There was punches. Hulk, you know Hulk, right?
Yeah,
Hulk was throwing in some punches while the guy was on the ground. Some guy got an uppercut. His face was bloody. They showed a picture of him at practice today. It was funny. But dude, it was just like complete madness. Like if followers, if you can find the videos of this, you can probably just find it on YouTube or anywhere. It's just madness.
this
It's
is
just a
crazy.
brawl of 23 people just fighting.
Looking at FOT mob, it's hysterical because it's just like it goes through each one. 90 plus 17, 90 plus 17, 90 plus 17. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Like they ended up having to get like security, the police with the
Yeah.
riot shields and everything like that.
There's 62,000 people there.
Yeah, it's a final, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's if yeah, once you get the chance to watch the video, you gotta watch the video. It's pretty crazy.
That's wild stuff. All right. Let's jump into the Champions League without further ado. Speaking of wild stuff, Champions League match numero uno of the day was just, in fact, indeed, wild stuff. That was Galatasaray 1, Liverpool nil. Lamina scoring a header in the 7th minute, assisted nicely by Victor Osimhen. And yep, that was pretty much it. There was a goal ruled out in the 70th minute. A Ganate goal was ruled out. There were some yellow cards, but overall, just a 1-0 match. Justin, what were your, I know you said you were watching this match, so what were your notes on it?
Yeah, very, very good game. Liverpool started off very started off very strong. And to be fair, they probably could have had 2 or 3 goals in the first 5 minutes. Uh, Plenty of mistakes by Galatasaray from the back, couldn't connect any passes. Liverpool was high pressing them. Wirtz had a beautiful chance that he put wide, and then he got another chance later that he put right to the goal. He should have scored. Salah was very quiet as well. I know your favorite player.
Shocked. Shocked.
Uh, he was crap,
Oof.
but
Shocked. Oh, 6.5 rating. Sub down in the 60th
Yeah.
minute. Fantastic
But
match.
no, it was definitely a thrilling encounter. Saw combined four big chances, 30 shots, two disallowed goals. Osimhen had the other one that was called off that he thought was going to be to put him up 2-0. But to be fair, Liverpool getting besides those first 5 minutes, Liverpool getting out of here with a 1-0
Hmm.
loss is definitely
Yeah,
a plus for them because Galatasaray could have won this game.
by
Galatasaray could have won
more.
this game. Yeah, at least 3-0.
This is the second time that Liverpool's now gone at Galatasaray and lost.
Yeah, and the atmosphere there was
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was crazy. There was a point, I think it was like the 89th minute that Galatasaray got a corner kick and no one knew it was a corner kick just because you couldn't hear the whistle or anything,
Really?
just how loud it
Yeah.
was. But
It's
yeah,
incredible.
I think Liverpool they're in a better position than I thought they should have been at the end of this game. Going back to Anfield now, only down 1-0 puts you in a better position than you
Yeah.
should be,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you never know what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree. I think they're in a better position. Yeah, I like Galatasaray. There's something about them. What
I
do you
know.
think about Osimhen just staying with them? Like, I am so shocked he's still not at a bigger
I
club, but I guess where does he
yeah.
go?
I wish we went for him
Yeah,
2 years ago.
I don't, I
Oh,
can't believe we
I
still
think
haven't. I can't believe that we
yeah,
still won't fucking do it. Were they just talking about potentially getting somebody older though, us recently?
yeah. I forget who it is on top of
I
my head.
just saw it. I don't know. They were gonna like break. Yeah, I don't know. I hear a lot of
Yeah,
that though.
I would love to get him. I would love to just see him somewhere else.
Yeah, he's really good.
He has everything you want as a number nine. He's got speed. He's got strength. He's
We,
clinical. He's clinical. He contributes. Does everything.
I mean, he won the league for Napoli a few years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
he's very, very good. So I'm interested to see what happened the second leg. I don't know where he would go. I mean, the only other club in La Liga, he's probably gonna be on a high wages. Yeah, I wonder who'd be able to afford him really.
Yeah. Who can afford him and who actually needs him?
Right. Like La Liga, they have not La Liga, Real Madrid is a team, but they have Mbappe already.
Yeah. There's no point of no.
Bayern
Obviously,
Munich,
he's not.
every big team has a striker right now. There's no
Yeah.
team
No.
without a striker. Yeah.
Maybe they'll go to Tottenham in the championship.
I can't wait till they get fucking relegated. I'm doubling down. I'm doubling down. I'm gonna double down and say, um, if Chelsea go, if Chelsea and Tottenham are playing for relegation, I'm gonna definitely go, but I'm gonna double down in another way. I gotta figure out how. I'm definitely going.
Yeah, I think I got to change my mind on relegation as well because I think I told you I had them like
They're
just
looking
stay. I think I
real
just had
bad.
them staying up, but then after today, it's getting
Yeah,
worse. And
yeah, and
we'll get into them.
yeah, let's get into them right now. Atletico Madrid 5, Tottenham 2. Holy fuck show. Like there's no other way to fucking put this. So I mean, let's set the precursor of Tottenham going out there with a 3-4-3 formation. Yeah, because they play that all the time. Not. And then starting Kinski in goal today. So I think that was his first start, right?
In the Champions League?
It was his first start ever, but
No, I don't think it was his first. I'm pretty sure it wasn't his first start ever.
um,
I'll look that up as you speak. But go ahead.
okay, yeah, but yeah, so good old Adrian Kinski starts the match and within 16 minutes is taken off because three goals are scored, one by Marcus Llorente in the 6th minute, Griezmann in the 14th, Julian Alvarez in the 15th, and then on came Vicario, off goes Kinski. Oh, nothing really changed. There was a header then scored in the 22nd minute by Robin Lee Normand, making it 4-0. Then they pull one back. Tottenham does make it 4-1. Pedro Porro goal. And then the second half, we saw Julian Alvarez goal make it 5-1. And then a later goal by Dominic Solanke made it 5-2. But Tottenham just got fucking embarrassed. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Atletico Madrid just really put the whole kit and caboodle to bed, I think, really early. Totally outplayed Tottenham. Tottenham, I have no idea how they were able to somehow make top 8 where they had a bye until this round because, I mean, they've looked horrific, and this is no different than what their Premier League form has been they just look lost. Honestly, their two goals were kind of like compensation goals. Um, yeah. What were your thoughts?
Yeah. By the way, this year, this was Kinski's third game. He played two in the EFL Cup.
Oh, good. So not even in the Premier League.
Yeah. So going see that I think that just sums it up right there. I do feel bad for
That
the
sums up fucking Tottenham in a nutshell. And
yeah.
folks, by the way, Igor Tudor, who is now 4 games into his Tottenham career, they are calling for his head after this match. Tottenham may let him go by the weekend. So just a heads up on that one as well.
Yeah. But I do feel bad for the kid. He's only 22 years old and he had two bad errors. The first one was bad, but the second one was really, really bad. So you gotta feel bad for the kid a little bit, but at the same time, you're a professional goalie. But again, I think it just comes down to the management. Like, why are you starting a 22-year-old keeper who's played, like you said, no Premier League games, no Champions League group games, two games in the EFL Cup, and you're starting him in the first round of first round knockouts in the Champions League. Because now you put yourself in the situation, you're down 5-2 already now, and more than likely, like, yes, I know you are going back to Tottenham. I'm surprised Tottenham even scored two goals, because I can't tell you the last time I've seen them score two goals in the Premier League, by the way. But now you're down three, going back to Tottenham. And you know what Diego Simone is going to probably do? He's probably going to park the fucking bus.
There's a realistic chance when they go back to Tottenham that he doesn't start his best lineup because he keeps them preserved for the Premier League.
Yeah, I could see that. And again, who knows if you said the
You're not advancing here, so you might as well try not to
nah.
get relegated.
Yeah, yeah, that is very true. But that is the first time I've ever seen it. I think they said that's the first time in Champions League history a goalie's got subbed off that quick, not due
That's
to
tough, man.
not due to injury. And I don't know if
Yeah.
you got to saw the video. Like once he got subbed off, he walked right down the tunnel, and like two coaches, don't know if they were assistant, probably goalkeeper coaches had to, like, I guess, hold him back, like just try to go give him like words of like confidence or something like that, even though there really wasn't much to say.
That's so hard. That's rough on a young guy too. But
Oh yeah.
it's just a Tottenham shit show. I'm all for it. I love it. So hey, I'll take it. But I think this is very, very scary season for Tottenham because Champions League is
Yeah.
definitely going to be out the window. And if they can't right the ship, I mean, this is just going to be. We'll get on the we'll speak on the Premier League and who they got coming up in a later podcast this week. But yeah. I don't know. I thought they were a pretend anyway. I thought they were a pretender, so this doesn't totally shock me.
Yeah.
But the fact and the way it happened is because
That shocks you.
yeah, Madrid doesn't all they're not known for scoring like 5 goals like that.
No,
So
absolutely
that is
not.
rather shocking. But well, fuck off, Tottenham. The other big lopsided result we had was Atalanta 1, Bayern Munich 6. Bayern didn't even start Harry Kane. We had goals by Stanisic, Olise had two. Serge Gnabry had one. Nico Jackson had one, and Musiala had one as well. Atlanta did pull back in one with was that a penalty? Yeah, a penalty in the third minute of extra time at the end of the match. So they did not get shut out. So there's that. Otherwise, Bayern Munich just really wiped the floor with Atalanta. Atalanta beat us, right, Chelsea?
Yes, they did. They beat us 2-1.
Good, good. Yeah, I mean, Bayern Munich wiped the floor with them, almost a 5 XG, 70% ball possession again. Didn't even start Harry Kane. 25 shots, 13 of them on target. So I wasn't overly shocked. I mean, not overly shocked that Bayern Munich beat the crap out of them. I think Bayern Munich are looking, to me, and I think I said it from the beginning, I think they are one of my favorites for the Champions League.
Yeah, I agree. Again, this isn't anything shocking. Did I expect it to be 6-1? No, probably not. But
But 4-1 would have been also
yeah,
like, yeah. So like I
yeah.
guess 6 wasn't too far off.
When you don't have Harry Kane starting and you're starting Nicholas Jackson up top, you know they're not taking you seriously.
He had a goal and an assist though.
I know. Yeah, he did have a goal and assist, and to be fair, his goal was average, but Michael Elise had a really good game, 9.6 rating.
Yeah, he's great, man. He looks great. And Luis Diaz, also just a great addition on the left. They look really, really scary. And
Yeah.
I think they're really well coached. I like Vincent Company a lot. So I think they're going to be dangerous. I'm really excited to see the potential matchup of them versus Arsenal. I think that was is going to be very, I don't know. That one's
And
going
I'm
to be
looking forward to that one or them and Man City. I think that's a good matchup too. Company,
really, I don't think
comp.
Man City has a chance.
Oh, so we have a little disagreement there.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think the way Man City's playing, but we'll see.
How long has Alfonso Davies been back for?
Couple weeks. Couple
Couple of weeks
weeks.
now.
Yeah.
I just saw he got
Um,
subbed on like the 46 minute.
yeah. So the last matchup that we had of the day was Newcastle Barca. 1-1 match. Harvey Barnes a goal in the 86th minute. Then Lamine Yamal. This is tough. I know you said you were watching this one closely, but Lamine Yamal penalty, last kick of the game to even up the first leg, send things back to Barcelona. You had said it before that you thought Newcastle was in control, that you thought they should have won that deserved to win, right?
Yeah, I know the stats say a little bit different. 54-46 possession with Barca. Barca had a point 0.5 higher XG, but Newcastle 16 total shots, Barca 9, and then 4 on 2 on target. I think throughout the entire game, I thought Newcastle was the better team.
Yeah. Which
And yeah, I just think Barca, again, that high line, I think Newcastle took advantage of it a couple of times. I didn't think they took advantage as much, but I thought Newcastle defensively was very strong. I think Lewis Hall did a really good job shutting down who was on the side. Was it?
Rafinha.
Yeah, Rafinha did a really good job shutting down. Rafinha had an 8.0 rating. And to be fair, I think Newcastle's very unlucky to get out of there with a win. I know they found they thought the game winner in the 86th minute with a nice cross, and then obviously Danny Olmo got subbed on, made a very nice move in the box, body feint. I think it was Murphy who fouled him. Murphy fell for the body feint, knocked him down, and Lamine Yamal confidently got the penalty, put the penalty
Mhm.
away. But if you're Newcastle, you're probably happy having a tie against Barca, but also upset that you didn't come out here with the win. And then
Yeah.
Barca, I think is the complete opposite. Barca is very lucky to get that tie, and now going to Camp Nou,
Mhm.
uh, having a lot more fans on their side. But this is definitely going to be a good second leg. Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah. No, I think that the home advantage that Barcelona is going to have in that second leg is huge. I am a Newcastle fan at heart because my boy Chris Nuge, shout out Chris Nuge. I really wish they had taken this one, sealed the deal, but it's going to be tough to beat Barcelona at home. Crazier things have happened. I don't rule it out. But if Newcastle could have held on, I think it would have meant the world of difference, especially to concede so late, right? Like that really has to hurt because you
Oh
go from,
yeah,
being on a high with a late goal by Barnes, right? You're all jazzed up. Hey, we'll take that 1-0 lead. We'll go and we'll park the bus away against Barcelona, whatever. But now it's a totally different game plan. I was gonna say about the Premier League's dominance over La Liga and how, it really shouldn't be shocking given how good these Premier League teams are. But I can't forget the fact that Atletico Madrid just whooped Tottenham's ass
yeah,
before today. So I guess I have to be a little bit reserved with my critiques of Barcelona and how competitive I think La Liga actually is. But I do believe that La Liga is a little bit weaker. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit weaker than the Premier League. So I think a lot of the numbers that these Barcelona players do have are inflated. So I don't think that they're like impossible to beat, if that
no,
makes sense.
yeah, no, I agree.
Like
And
I think
also,
some people look at some of these players like, oh, look at Lamal's number, look at Rafinha's number, look at that. Oh, they're going to wipe the floor with them. Like I don't think so. I think those
yeah,
numbers are inflated
look at
based
the
on the
defenders. Look at the defenders in La
right
Liga versus the Premier
consistently,
League. Yeah,
consistently playing, right? Like consistently playing against like Tottenham's a joke. I think if you, I mean, clearly they're about to get relegated, so they might not even be in the Premier League anymore. But yeah, that's where I
yeah,
stand on things. So I wouldn't be shocked if Newcastle went there and brought a win home, but
yeah. And to be
it is
honest,
gonna be tough to do.
And to be honest, Lamine Yamal is very lucky he's playing that next leg.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
there was a play in the beginning of the game that he
He
got
always
beat.
seems to be getting away with stuff, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
no, this is really what pissed me off because again, there's always that referee talk Barca and Madrid. Those fans go at it with refs and stuff like this, but it was like he got beat by Lewis Hall and he pulled Lewis Hall back from behind to stop the attack. That's always a yellow in my
Mm,
book. No card. And then it happened like 45, not 45, probably like 20, 25 minutes to Tonali from Newcastle. And there was a
he got yelled, yeah.
there was a card right away and he was going at the ref. He's like you can see in his lips, it was like you didn't give Lamine Yamal a card, but why am I getting a card?
Yeah. Yeah.
So very
So,
lucky, but what are you gonna do?
lucky
That's
boy.
that's that's gonna be with the games that were played today, probably the most exciting game to look forward to, I think, in my opinion, going to the next week.
What'd you think of the lineup up top for Newcastle? Eddie Howe not starting Anthony Gordon, brought him on in the 67th minute, and then didn't play Voltemade or Wissa, even though they were both available. Two strikers that
Yeah,
he paid over what, 100 million pounds for,
yeah,
and I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Somehow he makes things work, but his lineup
yeah,
selection has been
yeah. I didn't expect him to
questionable at
start up top.
best over the last few months.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Osula.
Osula to start up top. I actually thought he played pretty well. I know his ratings is 6.0, but he definitely did cause a little bit of
Yeah, I guess my whole point
ding
is like
for.
you spent all that money on these
No,
other
yes, I
players, and
agree.
then you had a guy in Gordon who just had 5 goals in the last round, right? And like you just didn't play him
Yeah,
until very interesting. I don't know why he did it, unless
but like you said, they make it work somehow.
he does. He always seems to make it work. I guess, but what does make it work? A bunch of draws? Is that really making things work?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, those are the 4 matches from today. Anything on those before we get into tomorrow's?
No, yeah, like I said, I think Galatasaray and Liverpool and Newcastle and Barca will be the ones obviously to keep your eyes on, get fans most excited to watch. The other
Yeah.
the other games should be done with.
Yep, I agree. And then let's take a look at tomorrow. So first match that we have tomorrow is Leverkusen Arsenal at 1:45. Arsenal will be at Leverkusen. The old Buy Arena. I think this should be an Arsenal win. I mean, Arsenal obviously look incredibly strong. They're just so deep. Who knows what lineup they're going to be able to run out there? There's so many different variations that they could have in midfield, so many variations that they could have up top. That's Arsenal it is. I think Leverkusen is going to have a real tough, difficult task, even being at home to keep it close. I'm hoping if you're a Leverkusen fan, I think if you can get out of there only, I don't know, I guess keeping it, not 5-0, you should be happy, but I could see Arsenal blowing it out in the first leg and then parking the bus in the second leg. I think Arteta likes to do that. And again, he's just got so many players he can just rotate in there. I don't know. Do you
Yeah, I get what
disagree? I
you're
mean,
saying.
what do you
No,
think?
I don't know. I don't think Bayern Leverkusen's a team that just it's going to be a walk in the park. I do think they are better than like an Atlanta or Tottenham team, but I think Arsenal just right now the way they're playing is just
Yeah,
it's too good. And like
they're on a mission.
Bayern Leverkusen in the last five's got 3 draws, 1 win, 1 loss. Arsenal's got 4 wins and a draw. But these teams played once back in 2024. Arsenal won 4-1. Uh, but the biggest thing to me is what is this game going to come down to? Set pieces.
Yeah,
It always does. They have 16 goals in the Premier League this year, Arsenal on set pieces. Uh, but yeah, it's got a player to watch, Alejandro Grimaldo from Bayern Leverkusen. He's got 5 direct free kicks scored this season, most in all top leagues.
Hmm.
But also, Bayern Leverkusen only conceded 6 goals in the last 7 games. And again, I do know the competition's a little bit different, obviously, in Bundesliga compared to the Premier League, but I don't think it's going to be that easy for Bayern Leverkusen. But I think, like you said, like Arsenal's job will probably be, can we get out of here with at least a 3 goal lead, and then they can rest players in the next Champions League game and continue to focus on all the other competitions they're in.
yeah. I agree. And I think I think Arteta's job it could be up at this season if he doesn't start taking some silverware home.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think I think these Champions League matches, he's gonna really go in there with a top lineup and then yeah, see where they go from there. I have a tough time envisioning a world, unfortunately, where Arsenal don't uh, beat Leverkusen in advance, but
No, I agree with you.
yeah, that's where I stand on things. The next matchup after that would be Bodo Glimt at home against Sporting. This is a really, really interesting match. Bodo Glimt really making it through kind of out of nowhere. Their form in the Champions League has been incredible. They knocked out Inter Milan the next round, last round. I mean, they've had their last five matches include wins over, like I said, two by Inter Milan, a win over Atletico Madrid, and then a win against Man City. And they are at home up there in Norway, where it will be a capacity of about 8,000 fans and really, really, really cold. So um, I'm going with Bodo Glimt. They're a dark horse. I think they beat Sporting. What are your thoughts?
No, yeah, I do think this game is like one of those games like both teams are on a high. Like Bodo and Glimpse on a five-game win streak, Sporting Lisbon 4 wins and a draw. But you got to look at the teams Bodo Glimt beat this year. Like they beat Inter,
Yeah,
Atletico Madrid, and Man City in a span of like 3 weeks without playing any league games because their leagues, I know we went over this, without
yeah.
playing since November. And they are home this game. They've scored 3 goals in each of their last two home Champions League games. But then again, you have Sporting Lisbon, who's been unbeaten in 12.
Yeah, I was just
So,
gonna say, I mean, they're a solid squad in their own value. Sporting Lisbon,
yeah,
they're not gonna kneel down. But it's gonna be interesting to see, right? Like you have a team like in Sporting Lisbon who's been playing, but then a team in Bodo Glimt who's just been getting unlimited rest. At what
yes,
point do you think it comes too much rest? Like what time does the
exactly it.
rest catch up to you? But they seem to make it work so far. Their league season probably has to get underway semi soon, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
If it ended in November, I would assume probably in a springtime start. But they're just a great story, so that's kind of why I want to see them win.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think it'll be a great match tomorrow, irregardless. But definitely one of the ones I will be tuning into, maybe from the side of my eye, because the one that I will definitely be watching is this Chelsea PSG match that will be going on at 4. The Blues, the Chelsea Blues, that is, will be visiting the Parc des Princes. I'm hopefully optimistic, knowing that PSG lost over the weekend to Monaco, but
Yeah.
PSG again made it here via knocking out Monaco in the last round, and then Chelsea made it here by just having a bye. But yeah, I mean Monaco beat up PSG at home 3-1 over the weekend. Chelsea we came they just beat Wrexham 4-2 over the weekend. They also had a win last week, a solid win against Villa 1-4, but they've been Jekyll and Hyde with form. Obviously Chelsea have been all season. We got draws for Burnley recently. So it's going to be a very compelling matchup to watch. One of the things I'm looking at is apparently, I said it before, Dembele could potentially start, is what I'm seeing. I don't know how real that is. I don't know if that's accurate. Obviously, I think if Dembele starts, it makes things quite more challenging for Chelsea with him up top and healthy. And then on the Chelsea side of things, it does appear that the whole squad is healthy. Palmer is going to be there. Esteval doesn't look like he'll be playing. He's got a hamstring
Nah,
injury,
he
but
didn't make the roster.
yeah, but otherwise, everyone else does look like they should be back and in form, which means the back line should consist of Cucurella, James, Fofana, um, and then the
Chalaba.
midfield should be, yeah, Chalobah. Midfield should be Caicedo, Santos, and then you got Neto, Fernandez, Palmer, and yeah, Pedro up top. Hey, we beat them at the Club World Cup pretty good. I think Chelsea plays better competition better because better competition wants to make the matches a bit more open and Chelsea can kind of get on the counter more. I don't think PSG is going to try to park the bus, which is when Chelsea struggle to score is when teams park the bus. We can't break down a low block. I think PSG is a bit different. Like they're going to be open, they're going to try to score, and then we can beat them on the counter, which is exactly what Chelsea were able to do over the summer. So I think that could be the strategy going in, at least for the first leg. Interested rather to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Foot Mob's got Dembele starting up top, so
Yeah, that's what I was saying
that's
too.
their predicted. Yeah. Yeah. I think again, I think the biggest thing for me here is again seeing what kind of lineup we do put out here, because this is
Yeah.
also a game that I could see Reece James starting in the middle of the field. I could see a Gusto at right back and Andre Santos going to the bench with Gusto and
I'm okay
Caicedo.
with that.
Caicedo at the playing the six, which we may see. Uh, I think if Dembele does play, I do think it is a different coaching tactic wise as well to see how you can stop him. And then obviously I think Dewey's been very good for PSG, very good
Mhm.
young talent that I think Cucurella is going to have a tough time facing. I do trust obviously in Cucurella, just making
Yeah.
sure he's healthy enough to go the entire time. But
Right. He is just
uh
coming back. I wonder if he's
yeah,
able to fit, last the full 90.
exactly. But I think lineup wise, I think everything you said is spot on. I don't know if Neto gets to start out wide. Is it Garnacho? I do think it is between those two at the moment. I think Garnacho right now is playing with more confidence, but I could see Neto getting the start just because of his work rate. And especially if he's on that side with Dewey as well, he's going to have to track back.
Yeah, I would like to see Garnacho start over Neto. I'd like to see pretty much fucking anyone start over Neto.
That's
I
yeah.
would like to see myself with a pulled calf start over Neto. And I've never played soccer in my entire life. He's shit. He's total fucking shit. All right, I can't go on about it. But yeah, no, I totally agree. If we can run Garnacho out there, I would be more comfortable with that over Neto. Um, but I think it depends again, like you said, a lot on what Rosinha does. I'm comfortable with at least coming out of there with a draw. I think that will at least salvage a draw, at least a point out of this, and bring it back to Stamford Bridge. I think the lineup's going to depend a lot too. If we come out with a good lineup, I think we could win. But let's see what Liam wants to do with the lineup and the team. I just don't think PSG's that world beater like they were, and they
No.
just haven't looked very good in general. I don't know if it's as much as we haven't looked great either, but again, I think it's the Premier League. I think if you put us in the French league, I think we win that league.
Yeah, and I think it's different too. Like we're coming off like a obviously a sketchy 4-2 win versus Wrexham, but our last two games, like destroying Aston Villa and then again fighting back to beat Wrexham 4-2. And then obviously you have, like you said, we had PSG losing to Monaco. And supposedly their practices, they came out with Luis Enrique said they're awful. There's a whole confidence thing, like players just aren't working hard enough because they think
Shocker.
they won all these trophies last year and they think it's just going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah,
And
that's what happens.
it's
That's
not
what
easy
happens.
it's not easy to repeat that. Don't get me wrong,
No,
but like you said, that's what's going to happen and hopefully that causes a little bit of an issue
it's
with
the
them.
treble hangover. I mean, that's what happened
Yeah.
with Real Madrid that one season as well.
Yeah, but I think even if we do lose and we lose by a goal, I think we're in okay.
I think we're
I
in
th
okay spot.
I think anything by obviously would love to win, obviously would take a draw going back to Stamford Bridge. I think a loss, if it's 3-2, 2-1, it doesn't matter because goal aggregate doesn't matter. I think anything by more than two goals, I think we're in trouble.
I don't see us losing by more than 2 goals. I don't think we've really played many matches this season at all where we've lost by more than
Lost
two.
by
And
two, yeah.
I mean, we lost by multiple goals to Bayern, but most of our matches, we're
Those
very
are
good at either
yeah,
losing by one or just fucking drawing.
draw,
We're good
yeah.
at losing late. We are good at
That
losing
is
late.
true.
So
I'll be holding my breath every corner kick.
we're really good at conceding late corner kick goals to either make it a draw or to make it a loss. That is one thing we're very good at. We're very bad at corners.
Yeah.
So maybe they can get some extra coach in the corners. We'll see. But yeah, obviously we'll be watching that one incredibly closely. And then this one's going to be a great affair as well, like it is every year. It's an annual tradition at this point. Man City on the road at Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. This is going to be a good one. They're always juicy. But is Mbappe back?
I think this is going to be a blowout.
Is Mbappe back?
No.
No, Mbappe's not back. Do I think it's going to be a blowout? I think Man City's going to win. I think at the Bernabeu, I don't think it will be a blowout. I think it'll be close. I think the second leg at Man City could be a bigger gap. This is one I'm really watching closely because this is, I think, going to be a real testament to how far off our La Liga and the Premier League right now. Because these are two teams they're both in second in their respective.
Yeah.
So let's see, right? These are two second place teams. Let's see how good the leagues are against each other. But I think if you're even just looking at this lineup right now that Man City could put out, it's so potent and so dangerous. It really is. Pep's got so many different players. They look pretty healthy. The only players they're really missing right now is Vardiol and Kovacic, who probably weren't going to play either. And Real Madrid's got a laundry list. Carreras is hurt. Alaba's still hurt. Militao's hurt.
Bellingham.
Bellingham's hurt. Mbappe's
Rodrigo's
hurt.
out for the
Rodrigo's
year.
hurt. Yeah. I mean, yeesh,
Yeah, that's why
yeesh.
I think they can win this game 4-1.
Yeah, but Pep doesn't play that way anymore.
I know, but I don't see when I was looking at all these games, this was one of them that I was like, this probably could be the biggest blowout. Like I don't even think this game is close. Like just
Okay.
looking at talent wise and like everything, I can't see it being close. Like I can't see Real Madrid winning at all. I
I
can't
don't
even
see them winning either, but I could
I can't
also
even
see it
see it.
being
I can't even
two.
see a draw
I could see
anywhere.
it being 2-1 City, but City has the possession for like 80% of the time and just
Time.
don't try to get the dagger goal.
That's fair.
Because that's just
But
what they do. Or Pep's like, fuck the Bernabeu. I'm Barcelona by heart, and he goes and just like rips their soul out. I could see that
yeah,
actually.
I get what you're saying. I do think it comes down to like what lineup does he put out? Do you see
Right,
their
that's another thing. He could
do
put
you
out like
and do you see their matches upcoming? Their run is ridiculous.
City.
City, it's like let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. And they are still in contention for the quadruple too.
They are. It's a very quiet hope of the quadruple.
So this is what they have. They have Real Madrid, West Ham, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Hmm. Wow.
That's in a span of 3 weeks. All those games being played as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. I mean, this is Pep's do or die time.
Yeah.
It's that's juicy too. I didn't realize they play Arsenal back to back. It's one of the FA Cup matches,
One is the not the FA Cup, the League Cup.
League Cup final.
The League Cup final, and then the other one's the League, Premier League.
Okay. Okay. Hey, big matches coming up for City, but hey, that's why they make all the money that they do to win when they come up. But any other notes about the four matches that we got coming up tomorrow?
No,
So I
I
think we
was
got an Arsenal win, uh,
agreed.
Bodo Glimt win,
We agree.
Chelsea draw
Mm,
at the worst,
yeah, at the worst, yeah.
and then Man City win.
Yeah, I think we agree on all the four of those.
Yeah. Listeners, if you want to make some money, bet the other way on all four of those matches. Fade me because right now I'm just hemorrhaging money. But yeah, I mean, so listeners, yeah, that is our Champions League recap for the week and the preview for tomorrow. We're gonna get into the Premier League matches as well as recap the Champions League on our later episode this week. But Justin, anything you want to leave our listeners with before let them go?
No, yeah. Again, nothing crazy. Little shorter episode this week. Hopefully Santi's coming back from his PTO. Don't know at this time if he just quit the team or what's going on.
Santiago, we had dinner on Saturday night actually. He's
Uh,
traveling in Brazil right now. I think he actually said he was going to try to go to a Brasileiro match. I'm
uh,
butchering the name of the league, but no, he's in Brazil for work right now. So
this guy is traveling everywhere.
he travels a lot for
I
work.
know, yeah. But no, it was like you said, it was good to talk just Champions League this week and excited to have our reaction of the Chelsea game on our next podcast because you always know that makes or breaks us.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we have good news to report. Otherwise, obviously, it's just going to be me ranting for a big chunk of the time. But listeners, thank you as always for tuning in. If you haven't already, follow us on Spotify, leave us 5 stars, leave us a comment if you want to hear anything on the next episode of the podcast. Follow us on the Instagram machine at beyond_a_ball_. From all of us at the Beyond the Ball podcast. Until next time.